Second, it's the 11th of August. This is Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi, Veschanan. Good afternoon, Rabbi Moore. Good afternoon, Mayor.
Good afternoon. You have a visitor.
I have my grandchildren here.
Oh, so nice. Nice to see you.
Lou, you have to excuse me. I just have to use the bathroom. I'll be 2 minutes, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
no problem. No problem.
Who's talking to you?
This is the rabbi. He just went to the restroom. He'll be back in a minute.
Who's
This is my friend, and he's my commissioner.
Who's talking to you?
That was the rabbi was talking, and also Mayor was talking. This is Mr. Meir.
I said hello.
He said hello. See.
Very nice to see you.
You don't see us.
You have a very nice smile.
You see,
She doesn't want them.
but you know what? Your mommy doesn't want you to see the computer, so I'm sorry. You have to go out of the room now.
Oh, boy.
Okay. See you later.
I see someone else on the computer down.
Yeah, looks like Rabbi Moore has a grandchild or a child over there. Don't close it, Judy.
That far. Okay.
Yeah, their parents are very strict. They don't want the children seeing the computer.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Lou, I might or might not be here Sunday for Rabbi First.
Okay.
My son is planning a trip to Haifa, but I'm not sure what time they're leaving. If they leave a little later, I'll try to catch at least one of Rabbi First's years.
Okay, well, if you're not here, I'll let him know you have family activities.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
My pleasure.
By the way, we had a very nice time last night.
Oh, yeah, me too. Thank you for coming. It was a good party. I really enjoyed it.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys could come. I'm glad to see your wife is doing so much better. Wow, she's
Yes.
seemed to have a lot of energy. She didn't tire out over the course of the couple of hours.
Yeah, no, it's true.
That's Baruch Hashem.
But she is not going to Haifa with us.
Ah, okay. I don't blame her. Haifa can be a real.
Okay.
All right, Veschanan.
Yeah.
Where Chavchet?
For you. Today is actually maybe. Just a little bit further.
Text, go outside with the stroller. Go outside, and get your stuff in the stroller.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe you just have a few minutes, which I would like to do the Shema. First Parsha of Krishma. Shema appears in this week's Parsha. I think it's Kedai. We do that just for today. It's the end of the last year of the week. Okay, you have chapter Vav.
Chapter Vav. Okay.
Okay,
What pasuk?
Pasuk Dalet.
Daled.
Okay. Don't know who both of you read yesterday.
I read yesterday. I think we both read yesterday. Yes.
Anyway, okay, Meir, maybe start. Okay, Pasuk Dalet.
Can't hear you, Mayor.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
You know what? I'll turn my fan off. Okay, it says, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Okay, so it says here, Israel, Hashem is our God, Hashem is one.
Right.
Okay, and we do have Rashi. Okay. So Rashi comments, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad.
One moment, please.
Yeah. First, I want to point out that Shema Israel, right? That the word Shema has three possible meanings.
Oh, really?
To physically hear, to listen, meaning to understand, and also to accept. Shema Shov. No, we have as well. Rashi doesn't mention it over here. Else, where's it? Yeah, I think in Rashi in Parsha. Rashi Shmini. Vayishma Moshe vayita be'enov. Says that Moshe Rabbeinu was upset that they had not eaten the sour of Rosh Chodesh, which is the sons of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu, had died, and Aaron and his other sons didn't eat the sour of Rosh Chodesh, and it was burnt. They burnt it instead. Okay, so Moshe Rabbeinu got upset and said, "Why didn't you eat it?" So Aaron explained that even though they had a special, this was the first day of the inauguration, this was the inauguration of the Mishkan, and the special korbanos of that day they did eat, but korbanos which were not special for that day, but they were just general korbanos, and this happened to be the soil of Rosh Chodesh, the chatos offering on Rosh Chodesh, which is kodshei doros, means it wasn't just korban particular for that day, but every Rosh Chodesh there has to be brought such a korban. So Aaron said, "We've got no heter to eat that." So it says, "Vayishma Moshe vayita be'enov." Okay, let me get the pasuk there. Vayikra, Sefer Vayikra, chapter Yud. It's the last pasuk there. Vayishma Moshe vayita be'enov. She says there. No, Rashi doesn't say. I'm just trying to think where else it says Vayishma. That means to accept.
Vayishma Yisro.
Vayishma Yisro. That doesn't necessarily mean to accept. I'm just trying to think where else we have Vayishma. I can do a search over here. Let's try and do a search over Vayishma. Just 1 second.
Isn't there a midrash that says that the reason Yisro converted was because he heard about the details of the Yam Suf, and he was very impressed by that.
Yeah, Mashmir, Rashi brings that. Mashmir Shama Ubo.
So that's accepting to a certain extent. He accepted Hashem.
Yeah, but there Kupshuta means he heard what had happened, and that brought him to come.
And to accept.
Yeah, in other words, you're right, he came and he accepted but that in the context there, the Shmiya is referring to what he heard rather than that in fact he accepted it.
I see.
Just 1 second. Vayishma. Shlav Mikol Soroi. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to take up the time on it. Anyway, I have to find it where else it mentions it. Okay, I'll look it up later. By the way, the word Vayishma appears 840 times in Tanakh.
Wow. That's a lot.
Right. In the Torah itself, I'm not sure. Doesn't tell me here. Okay. Fine. Okay, let's continue. Oops,
So
no.
Rashi. Hashem
Okay.
Elokeinu, Hashem Echad.
Now Rashi's going to stay as well on the next one. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad.
I guess that's Hashem Shehu Elokeinu Atah. So Hashem.
What Rashi's bothering is why the repeat of the name of the Hashem. You say Hashem Elokeinu Echad. Hashem our God is one. Why mention Hashem? Hashem our God. Hashem is our God, or Hashem Elokeinu. Hashem is our God. Hashem is one. Why repeat the name of Hashem twice? Okay. May I don't hear you so clear. It depends where your head is.
Okay, I'll try to speak more towards the computer. Okay, so we'll go on. Velo Elokeha Umot. He's not the God of the other nations. Huh. Okay.
The other nations do not recognize the supremacy and all the other major features of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Okay. So in other words, the HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the sole power in the world. Okay. The other nations do not recognize it. By the way, Elokeinu means our God. What does that mean? God. I mean, it's certainly Elohim. What does Elohim mean? So Elohim, in one aspect, it comes from the root kale, aleph lamed, which means, or ale, I'd rather say, it means power. You find by Loban, he said, Yesh le'el yodi. I have the power to harm. I have the power to harm you. And Kosh Baruch Hu said to me, don't harm Yaakov. He said, I'm not going to go into that. You see the stupidity of Lavan. He says, I really have the power to harm you. Hashem said, you can't harm Yaakov. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that possible. But he uses the term Yesh le'el yodi, which means power. So Elohim means the superpower, if you want to say it. Means HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the Almighty. I guess would be the best way of translating it. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the Almighty. Okay? But it also has a meaning of, partially because of the fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Almighty, is that he is judge. He's a judge. Okay? So upon him, the nations do not recognize that, first of all, that necessarily HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Almighty, because they may hold right now their other powers, or rather they serve idols, who supposedly have other power. In their eyes, anyway, they have power besides HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Okay? But also, they don't agree HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I mean, at this point, they don't not admit HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the judge of everything. He's in control of everything. Okay, so Hashem right, is Elokeinu. That's what we're going to see. He is our God. When we recognize Hashem as the Almighty and the Master of all the universe, but now he's right. Shehu Elokeinu. Ata means he's our God. Means we recognize him as the Almighty and the Master of the universe. He's not, Akash Baruch Hu is not the recognized by the nations as Almighty and Master of the universe, but who also carry on?
Hu atid lihiot Hashem echad. So he in the future will be one God.
Right. Means he will be the one and only. Everybody will recognize that Hashem is the one and only God. Shnema.
Ki az have poch el amim safa brura. Oh, says then I will change the.
Well, it's dead when Mashiach comes. Okay.
Change the nations to.
Can't hear you, Mayor.
It says he's going to change the nations to speak a clear language.
Right.
Brura.
Safa Brura, I think the Chazal term means referring to Lashon HaKodesh. So that all of them will call out in the name of the Eternal.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. That's the next. The Krok Hulam B'Shem Hashem. Okay. B'ne'emar. Oh, Bayom Hahu Yihiyeh Hashem Echad Ushmo Echad.
Okay, you're familiar with that pasuk?
Most definitely, at least 3 times a day.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, some actually say it 4 times a day. Because
Right.
Well, he said at least.
I didn't deny that. I didn't.
But sometimes 4. Okay.
The
We
end of Psukei de Zimra before Yishtabach. Some people have them in that. We say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, and then some add the Saros sorry. I'm sorry. No, we all say it. We all say it. So we end Psukei de Zimra with this pasuk. Some add Shema, okay, but everybody ends off the Psukei de Zimra with this pasuk. So you say once at the end of Psukei de Zimra, and once by Aleinu, by Shachris, and by Mincha, and by Mariv, by Ole at the end of Aleinu. So therefore we say it, everybody say it 4 times a day. And when else do you say it? It's also in the concept of Aleinu. When else do we say Aleinu?
don't we say it during the high holidays?
Right, on Rosh Hashanah. We say it in the Musaf prayer. We say Aleinu, and well, divided into 2. But it's one of the 10 psukim of Malchus in the Shemona Esrei of Musaf. But then I'll tell you another time, and I'll give you a clue. A clue in that respect. We say it in Musaf. Oh, sorry. We say it once a month.
Rosh Chodesh Musaf?
No, nothing to do with it. I'm not in Musaf. I'm sorry, that was a mistake.
Because I was wondering. Okay.
We say it in Kiddush Levana. We say Aleinu.
Oh, right.
Kiddush Levana.
I should know that.
Okay. Very good. Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, good. Fine.
Sure.
So that's what he's saying. Only then, by Yom Hahu, when Mashiach comes, Yeh Hashem Echad U'Shmo Echad. Hashem will be one, meaning everybody will recognize that Hashem is the one and only, And therefore, Shmoi Echad, we now can call in his name as well. Means nowadays we cannot, not everybody recognizes that Hashem's name is one, the one and only, because they don't recognize Hashem as one. Okay? But that's the difference when we refer to the Shem Hashem, the name, Hashem has certain names, it means that, should we say, describes, that's the epitome of who Hashem is. Okay? So, till everybody recognizes that Hashem is one, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's name cannot be called one. Okay. Lou, let's continue the next pasuk. By the way, as you know, we say, when we say the Shema, after this first pasuk, we say the pasuk, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchusei Le'olam Va'ed, quietly. Okay? Now, the reason why we added in is because when Moshe Rabbeinu, when Yaakov Avinu said on his deathbed, right, he wanted to know whether his children were going to be allegiant to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So they said to their father, Shema Yisrael, listen, our father Yisrael, we all agree, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. And when Yaakov heard that, as thanks to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he says, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchusei Le'olam Va'ed. That was Yaakov Avinu's response. Actually, it's not a pasuk anywhere. I'm not sure what the source of them. That's what's brought in the Medrash. So therefore, we say that when we read Shema. However, we only say it quietly because this is something a pasuk. It's not a pasuk. It's a statement which only Malachim can say out loud. So we say it quietly, except on one day a year. We say it out loud. And that is?
Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur, correct.
Mila time.
So on Yom Kippur, because we are like Malachim, because we are abstaining completely from Olam Hazeh, so therefore we are like Malachim, and therefore we also are given the right, the opportunity to say it out loud.
So what is the reason why only Malachim can say it out loud?
I'm not sure. By the way, it's interesting. Just the meaning of this phrase, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchusei Le'olam Va'ed. What does that mean?
Blessed is the honorable name of his kingdom forever and all eternity.
Blessed is the name.
The honorable name.
Sorry?
The honorable name.
Okay. So I'll translate it a little bit different. The essence of Hashem's, of Kvod Malchusei, of the glory of his kingdom, is the fact, that forever and ever, is the fact that Hashem is the source of blessing. Baruch, that he is the source of blessing, is Shem Kavod Malchusei Le'olam Va'ed. That's the essence. Now, even though it means the name, but I'm saying name means, with reference to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, means that's his essence. The fact that Hashem is the source of blessing is the essence of the glory of his kingdom forever. Okay, so
when we
is the subject. Maybe actually not necessarily. No, that's not correct. But anyway, the fact that Hashem is the source of blessing, that is the essence of Hashem's glory. Means, how does Hashem want to be glorified by everybody, by the world? The fact to be told that he is the source of blessing. Wants everybody to recognize that Parsha Baruch is the source of blessing. Okay? Okay, let's continue now.
V'ahavta es Hashem Elokecha b'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol moedecha. Okay, and you will love Hashem your God
Who
with
you
all,
shall. By the way, this difference, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar in English. You will means that's a statement of what will be in the future. You shall is a command, means an order to the person. You shall do this. Okay, so in this context, it's not a statement of what will be in the future. But the Torah is telling each person, the Kodesh Baruch Hu is telling us, you shall love as Hashem Elokecha
With
Carry
all your hearts, with all of your,
Right, hold on, Levavcha is singular. With all your heart,
with all of your heart, with all of your soul, and with all of your might.
okay. Let's do the Rashi.
Okay.
Let's translate.
V'ah-
Okay, you did translate. I'm sorry. Let's see the Rashi.
V'ahavta, you shall love. Asay divarav, do his words.
Right? It means when you fulfill the mitzvahs, do them me'ava, out of love.
Ne'ava, out of love. Eno doma oseh me ahava. Do not
No, do not.
compare.
One cannot compare oise me'ava, someone who does a mitzvah out of love,
Le'oseh miyirah, to one who does out of fear.
right?
Ha'oseh eitzel rabo meyirah, one who serves his master's side.
No, who's Eitzer Rabba, who serves
By the side of his master,
by his master, right?
from fear.
Yeah,
Kishehu mat riach alav. That when he overburdens him,
right.
manicho, he leaves.
The Hoylech Lo, and he goes on.
Aholech lo, and he goes away.
Right. So therefore, in words, somebody who only serves out of fear, his whole approach and his whole attitude when he serves Hashem is totally different. Somebody who serves out of love. Okay, and that's what Rashi is pointing out over here. That in words, if somebody serves out of love, there's never a chashash, there's never entertaining the thought of leaving and stopping serving Hashem. But if somebody does it out of fear, he's like looking at the first opportunity if he can, that if the master makes things too difficult for him, okay, we managed till now, but I can't take it anymore. That's for sure. So therefore, that's what Torah is telling us, serve out of love. By the way, I just want to tell you interesting, I read before, actually it was a tape I heard before Tisha B'Av, and something very interesting. I mean, at least it makes us feel good, maybe. The Chasam Sofer said, this was talking about 200 years ago. Chasam Sofer, I think then at the beginning, people were beginning, or the beginnings of resettling Eretz Yisrael. Talmidim of the Gra, others started coming to Eretz Yisrael to dwell in Eretz Yisrael. So even then, the Chasam Sofer wrote that when one fulfills a mitzvah, if one fulfills a mitzvah willingly, means not out of force, not because one's forced to do it, but one's done it willingly, one's have opportunity to do it on one's own, but dependent on one's own decision, and one goes ahead and does it, then the schar for that mitzvah is infinitesimally greater than one if one's forced to do the mitzvah. So he says, Suadin Gabi living in Eretz Yisrael, There'll come a time when Moshiach comes, or even before that, the people will be forced out of Golus. And they'll come to Eretz Yisrael, but it'll be by force. Says the Chasam Sofer, Chaparayim, meaning seize the opportunity to come to Eretz Yisrael and live in Eretz Yisrael when one can do it willingly, because that person will get the schar for coming and living in Eretz Yisrael. Whereas if it waits till the time when Klal Yisrael are forced out of Golus and are forced to come to Eretz Yisrael, the person won't get much less schar for having come to live in Eretz Yisrael. Okay? It's a good thing to bear in mind. So I mean, it's a similar idea what was mentioned over here. Here it mentions out of fear, meaning of fearing Hashem. But Chasam Sofer means that circumstances force a person to do a mitzvah, and he gets much less reward than if he would do it willingly. But, upon his own decision. Okay, let's continue.
I think I'm gonna have to go, Rabbi. I
Okay.
have an appointment at
Okay.
quarter
Okay, there's
after.
a lot you can see that I mean, I should have started it yesterday. Anyway, I missed out on yesterday. There's a tremendous amount to be said on this, just these first Parsha Krishna. Okay, I wish everybody a very good Shabbos.
Shabbat
Good
shalom.
Shabbos, Rabbi.
And Sunday, you'll be teaching Sunday?
Sunday, Monday, maybe Tuesday, but no Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Fine, very good. Have a great day. Go to.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Rabbi.